Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off play action on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Takes the handoff. It's ball. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Livingston. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. Breaks the tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, the ground game.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bussey. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Jukes his way for more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Going to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Moss. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man, it's Wilson. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. The give to the back. Showing off the arms.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
To the air, it's Lagway. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Gators will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. A full dive to haul that one in. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to him again. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Lagway. He's got it and still on his feet. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty... wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Offense working from the pistol. Back to pass on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Tennessee is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Neyland Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to Arkansas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Using his legs, it's Daniels. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Finds his man, it's Wilson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Gators have this offense rolling. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it all.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jackson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd knows when to bring it. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a grab. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gators trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Lagway. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Moss.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Under fire. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Moss. Fights off a defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Catch in the middle, it's Craver. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick handoff. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Fires left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The running back has it. Plows through the defense. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Carroll. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw, it's Reed. Takes it on the shovel. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Makes a man miss. There he goes. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carroll. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
To throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first. They mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this
Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Aggie! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They'll try it over the left side.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Hawkins. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Gators will have it first and 10. They'll go back to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Touchdown Gators! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Finding open areas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Runs for the tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. On the ground, it's Jackson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. Man, you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Glagway. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the ball comes to rest right there. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle, finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Turning it on. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Finding an escape route. Oh, he got loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggie. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. The short hands, it's Wilson. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Still looking. Keeps it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
I love the effort, and there's no quit in this defense. First guy misses, second guy misses. No problem. We've got extra bodies and hats flying to the quarterback, and they're able to get the sack.
Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. So still a 2-point game here, and you'd like to give your defense a little pat on the back by following their stop with a score, Jesse.
Yeah, and I feel like the offense here, they sense this opportunity, right, David? They know if they go score, they put themselves in a position to win.
And you put your defense in a great spot. I want to be up in the 4th quarter. If they can put a drive together here, up by a touchdown, I like my chances.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Gain of 31 on the play. First down for the offense.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like